Hi, I am headed out on an adventure with my baby. I'm going to my 49th state for the week. Just trying to check off all 50 states. And I want to whip up something healthy to bring with me that I can kind of eat as a snack on the road. So this is something I make a lot, so I figured I would just make it live so you guys can see what goes in it. This makes a great breakfast bar or just a little protein stack. So, okay, you're gonna start with your dry ingredients, and I'm gonna start with about 1/3 of a cup of oats. You want old-fashioned oats, so not instant oats, old-fashioned. So I got 1/3 cup of that. I'm gonna put 2 scoops of protein powder. You can use whatever protein powder you prefer. I've been using this Ohm one. I got it at Whole Foods. It actually has some adaptogens and mushrooms in it, so it helps the mood as well. I'm gonna do 2 scoops of this protein powder. And then I also put a little monk fruit in there just to kind of sweeten it. Monk fruit is really nice because there's no calories in it, and it is actually a health food as well. So I think it's one of the healthier sweeteners. So I didn't measure that, but that's probably about a tablespoon. I normally put a little sprinkle of Himalayan salt in there as well to offset. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of stir the dry ingredients together. And then what I'm gonna do is take 1 ripe banana, so almost overripe, like a little bit before you would make banana bread with it, but squishy. And I'm just gonna kind of mash it while it's still in its peel. And I'm gonna mix that right in as well. And then we'll add our wet ingredients to that. Now, all that our wet ingredients are going to be is a little bit of water to get the right consistency, and I use some non-fat Greek yogurt. So whatever kind of yogurt you'd like. I've also used kefir to make this before, and that works really well. Well. But today I'm just using a little bit of plain yogurt. So I use 1 container, which is 5.3 ounces. Again, I don't really measure this usually. Like, I'll just kind of grab a heaping cup of yogurt when I'm doing this. And then I'm gonna put the water right in the same container, about half of a container of water, just so that you get kind of a batter consistency. So the really cool thing about this is you can kind of put whatever you want into it to give it variety. So I've made this with pineapple in it. I've done it with berries. I've done it with dried raisins before with some cinnamon, kind of like a rum raisin taste. Okay, so that's our batter. I'm gonna also just add a little bit of vanilla extract. Probably a teaspoon. So we've got all our ingredients in there minus 1, and the big one that I always add last, whether I do dry or wet ingredients, I always add it last. The last one is baking soda, and this is what's gonna get it to rise and kind of get it to be a cake consistency. Now when you first take this out of the oven, it might be a little runny, so what I'll do then is just let it cool and put it in the fridge, and then it kind of solidifies and you're able to kind of cut it, and it has like a muffin consistency almost. So that's my batter mixed, and I haven't fully decided what I'm gonna put in it yet. I've done blueberries, blackberries, all sorts of different berries, but I'll kind of take a look around and see what fruit I wanna add to it. I'm gonna bake it at 350, starting for about 25 minutes, and then I'll check it. You want the top to kind of be browned, and then at that point you can pull it out, let it cool, and cut it up. If you give this a try, let me know what you put in it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for joining. I hope you have a balanced, beautiful day.